пацанский мув. Братух, не обессудь, но ты везешь шпану. Когда водила протянул аук, все мои волки делают ауф.
The responsibility of the corporation as a moral agent. Increasingly, corporations are viewed not merely as profit-making entities but also as a moral agents accountable for their conduct to their stakeholders, including employees, investors, suppliers, governments, and customers. As a moral agents, companies are required to obey the laws and regulations that define acceptable business conduct. However, it is important to acknowledge they are not human beings who can think through moral issues. Because companies are not human, laws and regulations and necessary to provide formal structural restraints and guidance. Most common employee observed forms of misconduct at Fortune 500C companies. Number 1. Conducting personal business on company time. We tend to spend so much of our weekday hours on the job. We find ourselves tempted or have no option but to conduct personal business on company time. Examples include setting up doctor's appointments on company phone lines, making vacations reservations using the company's computer. In other words, you prioritize things that have nothing to do with your job and focus more on them than you do in your company, so that you spend more time working on what you do that is not part of your job. Number 2. Abusive behavior. Workplace abuse is behavior that causes workers emotional or physical harm. Harassment, discrimination, bullying, and violence are forms of workplace abuse. Number 3. Lying to employees. What do you do if you suspect employees are telling little white lies or even bigger lies at work? Lying in the workplace falls under the category of employee conflict management. Before deciding a course of action, you must first examine why people lie and how prepared you are to handle it. Number 4. Health and safety violations. A safety violation refers to the violation of a particular workplace safety standard, regulation, policy, or rule. Safety violations include both the violation of safety policies created by an individual workplace and violations of the regulator standard that are enforced within a given jurisdiction. Number 5. Discrimination. Discrimination at work includes any distinction, inclusion, or preference which has the effect of nullifying or impairing equality of opportunity or treatment and employment of occupation. Number 6. Internet abuse. Statistics show that employee internet abuse during work hours causes significant productivity and liability issues. Internet abuse within organizations is defined as the unfettered use of the internet for personal purposes during standard working hours, which may include accessing inappropriate content such as pornographic material, internet gambling sites, virtual casinos, or sites that provide downloading of illegal music or video. 7. Company resource abuse. The main institutional causes of misuse of company resources include lack of appropriate rules and measures put in place governing the use of organizational resources, for education and training of the employees in the accepted use of company resources. The need for organizational ethics program. An ethics program helps communicate your company's business philosophy to employees, vendors, investors, and customers. A good ethics program can help strengthen your relationship with employees and customers and improve your company's reputation. What does a strong ethics program need? A strong ethics program includes a written code of conduct, an ethics officer to oversee the program, careful delegation of authority, formal ethics training, and rigorous auditing, monitoring, enforcement, and revisions of program standards. Without a strong program, problems are likely to occur.